Sorry, guys. I was in the middle of something. There was a couple of errors on my part. Didn't mean to be late, but I'm here now. Hello. I also learned from last week's debacle, so made sure got everything all fixed. You're gonna have a nice little. Oh, you won't have that. Okay, good. I'm gonna rework my lighting a little bit, see what I can do. But good afternoon, everybody. How's everyone doing? A good Monday, Serenity. It's a Tuesday. Don't scare. What did I do? Because the light went on. Welcome, late one. I am almost never late. It's just today. Well, partly why I was late was because of this. I don't know if you guys want to see it. This is where I'm being a granny, but let's see. Hey, everybody. Get all the names. I'm gonna put them in here, and we're gonna have Orion pick our winner. Orion, pick one here. No, not the box. Not the box. Okay, hold on. No. Orion, bring the box back. Bring the box back. This is not going as planned. So after much grappling, piece of shit, Ide is our first winner for the giveaway. I will be contacting you about your keychain and what print you want. Hi, Greta. That was a failure. I'm going to have to plan this better. So, as long as everyone could hear that, I picked my first Patreon winner for the giveaways that I'm going to do. And yeah, that did not go as planned whatsoever. It went horribly wrong. And as a matter of fact, hold on. I'm getting a rather important phone call. I'll be right back. I am still here, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. Something for you to look at while I'm doing this. Okay, sorry about that, guys. My friend is going to donate me couches, and she's letting me know if it's happening right now or in a little while because, yeah, my old couches have gotten a little beaten up. So, onward and upward. So, I have a couple of questions today. One, I know normally, again, we usually all decide together what we're going to draw. In the middle of the night, while I was editing my first reaction video that I uploaded to my Patreon. Oh, hi Casey. Hi Christian. Who let the frog in here? Hi Esteban Choco Hooligan. Hi everyone. Hi nephew. So in the middle of the night while I was editing my reaction video, which by the way, it did get copyright striked. So all my reaction videos are definitely going to be on my Patreon for that alone. I got the urge to do some drawing. So Joe Rogan actually inspired this one. He posted this picture of a monkey with mushrooms coming out of its head. And for some reason, it inspired this, a woman with like a galaxy coming out of her head. So I sketched this, or because these will be, I can get a couple of these out. I can finish all of the drawings of my OCs with you guys. You know what, nephew? You not cute. I don't think you're funny. But what do you think, guys? What would you want to see? Would you want to see me try to maneuver my way through this, which is going to be a very complicated? It's not. I will take this. Will not get finished today. Stoned ape theory. Yes, I believe that's what he posted. So how come we haven't had it? So I haven't found another rescue yet. I featured one rescue, and I have not been able to go and get another one. Really, Christian? Where did you move to? You don't have to give me like tell me how close you are to Charlotte. We'll go with that. Leon is in fact cute and funny. Leon, you got an admirer in the audience now. Whatchamacalls it? But Serenity, yeah, I haven't been able to do another Rescue Me Monday because one, when I got back from Texas, I was exhausted. I'm still recovering from it slightly. Two, I told you guys all about that stray dog that I met. Well, the other day, he came back to the house, and I don't know if his owner, because I'm pretty damn sure he has an owner, I don't know if his owner smokes or grows it. But he had marijuana pollen on him, and here's how I know. Because when he leaned up, this dog loves to kiss my face. When he leaned up, right on my nose, I smelled skunk. And then about 5 minutes later, my nose was stuffed up, my throat was itchy, and I was nauseous. And I was getting a headache, and I was like, ah, shit. So I have been kind of like stumbling through that. No, Serenity, I'm not. So that exact night, right? I'm sitting on the porch. I'm playing with him. All's well. I've seen this dog ignore truck after car after everything going down my road. This purple truck comes down the road, and he freezes, turns to the truck, and then takes a running leap off my porch. Which is about a 2.5-foot leap, and he just bolts and follows the truck. And I'm like, gee, I wonder if that's his owner. And it went to the house that I thought he was owned at, so that confirmed it. Yeah, and I don't get paid until tomorrow. So I have no allergy medicine because I've lost the extra allergy medicine that I had. See, but it wasn't skunk, it was skunk weed. Like, that's how I knew the difference. We should meet up for coffee. 2 hours. I'm about an hour outside of Charlotte. So, yeah, send me an email. Ooh, you have ooh. Yeah, Christian, send me an email. We'll exchange addresses. We'll figure out what we're going to do. This will be fun. Yay! So either a purple file or owner. It's one or the other, but I'm pretty damn sure owner. So all right, guys. So what do you think? What do you wanna see me do? Do you want to see me complete these of my original characters? I've got these are just the girls. I did just the girls first, and I was gonna do the guys after because I actually have more male original characters than female. So we've got Evelyn, Angel, Aviana, Barry, Helga, and Placo. and I would be trying to get through as many of these as possible today. Or we can, why not both? Because Choco Hooligan, I like my wrist where it is attached. But what do you guys want to do? Do you meetup post? Oh, I absolutely will. People have been asking me for a meetup, but finish the fairies? What fairies, Serenity? Anything past that? Fine. You know what? Then since I'm gonna go with my OCs because I started it last night and I was pretty stoked about it. Here's what we'll do, Sean. I will save finishing this one till next week because this one is going to be complicated. Because here's what I want to do. I want to do a whole galaxy. I want to do her hair in the different colors. I want to do an ombre background, and I want to make sure it comes out right. You know, when you get, I don't know if you guys do creative stuff, but you know when you get really inspired and you want to make sure what you're making is going to be like really fucking good. I want to make sure when I finish this, it's like really fucking good. So here's what I know. I'm a savage. What can I say? Let me ask you guys a question as I start on this. I have been asked. It's too late, Choco Hooligan. The words have been spoken. They've passed your lips. Now you must deal with the consequence of your actions. Whoa. Anyways, I have been getting asked to do a meetup in North Carolina. Now, obviously, Christian and I, we're friends outside of here, and we've chatted and all that jazz, and we both know Gothics. Do you guys honestly think I even have enough of a following to try to plan a meetup here in North Carolina? I've got no problem with doing it. It just feels like it's a little premature. It's like, oh, I was so confused. Like, what fairies? I don't know what fairies. I don't know what she is, honestly, Serenity. It's just, she came to me. You won't. I won't what? Well, I'll just do it. Listen, nothing's more embarrassing than planning something and no one shows their ass up, okay? You show up, Lucius. Get your ass here. You won't. I don't know if actually a lot of my viewership is in North Carolina, but I don't know if that's so. I don't know, guys. I had an OC who was a priest. Ooh, Christian, that's cool. You should send me her bio. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to go because school would have to fly, which leads to 3. I'm poor. You would have to fly overseas, Choco Hooligan. I would eventually look if I got big enough ever, I would plan an overseas meetup. But that's honestly because I have a very close friend I've known for years. Oh, that's what I forgot. Shit, hold on, I'll be right back. Oh, I knew I forgot something. Excuse me, out of the way. It was literally, I knew I'd forget it. Ah! The dear friend that I have overseas. Her husband is an author. He wrote this book, Death's True Name. Nigel Stewart Byram. It's only $5 on Amazon for the paperback, and if you have Amazon Kindle Prime, I ran through the house. If you have Amazon Kindle Prime, you can read it for free. Go support my friend and her husband, please. It's a thickums. It's a thickums. I'm so proud of them. So I went and right? Isn't that cover awesome? Look at how beautiful. It's nice and simplistic. I'm so proud of them. Go, guys. Go. It's only $5. You'd be supporting someone who's been my friend literally through thick and thin. I've known this girl since like 2008. And we have been, I was so excited when she told me it was for sale. I was like, ooh, let me go get it. And so I ordered it. I haven't gotten to read it yet, but I just got so excited I forgot. You guys are I'm dead ass. Read it. I even read the reviews just to see what people would say. And a bunch of people were like giving rave reviews, and he didn't even buy the reviews. So you know they're legit. So yeah, look up on whatchamacallit, look up on Amazon Nigel Stewart Byram. His book will come up. You can read it for free. You can buy it for $5. If you really want to be a trooper, unlike me, and buy the hardcover, you can do that. Dinosaurs are around like, you know what, Chaka Hooligan, you're lucky you're cute and you make very good video edits. But yes, shameless plug of a dear friend. What's the book about? So, let me narrate for you. An old sorcerer reclines at a writing desk in his remote tower, alone as he has ever been. He has survived a lifetime of seclusion, the existence of an outcast, a pariah. Though his dark machinations, can't say that properly, have brought the very powers of undeath to his fingertips. His twilight years are now upon him. He knows that he must act soon if he is to escape his encroaching mortality. But as he contemplates his next move, a curious, wild notion seizes him. Blowing the dust from an untouched stack of parchment, the necromancer takes up a quill and begins to inscribe what will be the first, and probably last, record of his secretive, malign existence. Herein remains the necromancer's journal. So listen, it's a gothic fantasy. You have me. Listen, go read it, guys. I know. Number one, just I don't know how much he's gonna get. He's an archaeologist too. Like her husband's legit. Her husband is legit. They're wicked cool people. I've known them for years. She has been nothing but a loving, supportive person to me. And I adore her. I adore her family. She makes the cutest fucking kids. Just go, 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 go. All right. Because if she sees this, she's going to be mad I did it. What do you think of Deliverance Ministries? So I will tell you, Christian, this is something I'm really bad about, knowing things like that. What I have stopped paying attention to so many ministries just because of there's so many controversial people in books, only in books and the magic sense only. Starson was being cringe with the reading. How dare you, Esteban? Get out. I personally, I find some ministries are beautiful, but then you've got some ministries I will send. Yes, please do. I would love to know because I'm bad about this stuff, and especially the people that hold a sandwich in front of the kid and the camera and say "Be hungry." Look at a woman named Prophetess Maddie Nottage. I'm gonna look that up. Hold on. Let me take a picture of that now so I don't forget. Because I'm stupid. I'm a little elderly in that sense. No, I'm not getting out. I will do it. But I get weird about certain things, especially because for me, so I was actually just talking about this earlier, so right? I read a lot of graphic novels, especially on comic book webtoons, right? And there's this one webtoon that I really like. And in it, one of the main characters had to have an abortion. Now, in the context of the story, it all makes sense. Plus, this is just a fucking story. But what I did not like... Hi, Moon! Moon, I saw what you sent Gothics, and it was so cute. I loved it. I was jealous. She got one and I didn't. But I was still on there, so it counts. Anyways. ADHD is in full blown today, kids. Because she had to get the abortion in the comic, I said, and I don't want to have an abortion discussion too much because I know that it gets a little explosive in here, but I just merely commented my views. And do you read comic strips? I will for you, Moon. I sent something for you too. Oh, maybe she's gonna send it to me. Old is inefficient for describing stars. Listen here, kids. Well, here's what I will tell you. I merely stated my opinion in the comments, and a bunch of people in the comments started shouting at me, "You're not welcome here. Oh, this isn't a safe place for you. You're not allowed to comment." And I was just like, I never, like, excuse you? These people, what I found hilarious was most of the people did not pay attention to what I said. Most of the people did not pay attention to what I was actually inferring with the context of the story. I didn't like that the character dehumanized the baby. She said it was never a baby. And I was like, yes, it was. Look, you wanna do that, and you feel you should. To God, she did like the letter. I saw it on her thing. But dehumanizing the baby doesn't stop it from being a baby. It just makes you feel more comfortable about it. But what was hilarious was only 2 people in all the comments. I got like 20 responses. I might have more now. Only 2 people said, "Why are we trying to chase her off? She never," because in the context of the girl was severely raped and beaten and all that jazz. And so, I said, I may not totally agree with it, but I understand why, in the context of the story, why it happened. Only 2 people realized I said that. And mind you, I wrote it in plain English. But only 2 people. The rest of them said I was a disgusting piece of shit. I was a horrible human being. And I was just like, whatever. So that was my story. Thank you, Esteban. Esteban's trying to make up for calling me creepy. But should I? Yeah, don't worry. Like, halfway through stating that, I realized what I wanted already. Yay, I made it again. Oh, thank you, Insane. Yeah, I drew this one. Okay, so all of these guys I drew like in spring of last year. This I know because I drew this right after a mermaid because I made Placo. No, it was in winter because Placo's from 2 years ago. Wow, I'm getting old. Try Shakespearean. You know what? Bite my ass and call it love. Going back to the original topic that I just realized, because I thought about Christian and the ADHD one again. What do you guys think about having a meetup eventually? Because I like to plan things well in advance if I'm going to do them. If I'm like, I'm going to have a meetup in June, you're all going to hear about it now. So if you guys, you should do a mermaid thing. Insane. I know you do a lot of like horror stuff. Do a mermaid stuff. You would do so good. But anyways, again, I definitely am in the ADHD mode. Thank you, but ass biting doesn't appeal to me, but you also have Maddie for that! I vote for Fairy. Oh, Kiss, you're behind. But, whatchamacallit? Yeah, I'm trying to just gauge it. Because if I do it, I'd want to plan like a bunch of stuff, and I'd want to have some fun, and because so like my family, like my mother was the queen of planning shit. Like when we planned my 21st, no, I can't remember what fucking birthday it was. Every time it was a more I sent your letter to the Starbucks. I hope it went through. I'll have to ask her, Moon. It might just take a little longer. I'm for a meetup. If I have enough money and it's a low season and orders on my job, I would go, oh, cool, Maria. How's about Fairy Mermaid, the most deadly creation? There's no running or hiding from that. That's not true. Neither of them would go underground. Aha. So mole people would be safe. But, because like my mom, so for one of my birthdays, we had a bunch of people coming over. So we set up a sandwich station and a hot dog and burger station with snack packs afterwards. This is when I was a full-grown adult, but I have a lot of adult friends. Mole people do count. I am amongst the mole people. We're short and we're stubby, but we're proud. Go. They ain't human, just ask Boblito. If you want more info, that's unfortunate. Girl, USA is scary even if I had the money. Well, I mean, again, like, I would plan meetups within reason. I wouldn't expect everyone to come, especially because of where I'm located. But I don't know. Like, I was thinking the next time I'm in Texas, I'll give everyone more of a heads up. Because Austin is a pretty easy place to get to, I assume. And I'll plan like a meetup then. Thank you, Sean. I'm escaping to outside because it's 40 degrees, which is like summer in Miss. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's 50 some odd degrees here, and I'm enjoying how cold it is. But thank you for the $10. I really appreciate that, honey. Come to Bulgaria. Listen, I gotta get my passport first. That's gonna happen first. That's what I'm saying. If I ever did a meetup overseas, it would probably be somewhere like England. In Brazil, I feel safe in the US. High five. Is that where you are, Insane? I never know where anyone is. But I do know that it's not too hard to have a meetup in a centralized location. I just have to figure out the centralized location. That's the big problem. Why can't y'all? Because it's much easier. You go from 1 to 100. So if it's really cold, the numbers are lower. If it's really hot, the numbers are higher. This is not. Bleh. Excuse me. That's disgusting. This is not that hard. Yep, the mitten with evil Whitmer. So how about Trudeau escaping his own country, guys? Denver. Ooh. I mean, again, I've got to get to a point where it's worth me going on tour for that kind of stuff. You know what I do want to aim for? I want to visit Brazil, though there are a lot of hot people. Yeah, I can't. Hey, Pluribus. When I started traveling for work, I thought it was important to learn how to say please. Turns out thank you was needed much more often. I am a big believer of please and thank you. So it has to go under the sea to see Chaco. Under the sea. But yeah, you know where I really want to go, guys? I want to go to VidCon. I really do. I don't know why I do, but I do. I want to go to VidCon. I want to see what it's like. But it's, in California. Someone just knocked over a chair in my kitchen, and you know what? I'm in the league of I don't give a fuck. If they die with honor. Want to waste your time for 3 hours? Yeah, drive through Virginia to get to Pennsylvania. Oh, Maria. Let me know whenever you come if it's anywhere. Oh, Maria, that's so sweet. My dream destination is China. Ooh, I mean, it's a beautiful destination, but not right now. I want to go back to Florida or Texas, maybe California. Cali, I've heard, is beautiful to visit. It's a wonderful place to go to. It's just, it's California. This is going to be a hydrangea, and a hydrangea. China has a very rich culture. Listen, make no bones about it. I am a traditional weeb in that sense. I very much love Asian culture, and I love all the different things that they do. Make no bones about that. But spring, summer, fire, and mud. But everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. I would love to go on a tour of Italy, but honestly, that's partly because, I'm Italian. My mom really wanted to go, but again, this is partly why I'm not planning these things anymore, because a lot of these things I plan to do with my mom and my dad does not want to do these things anymore. I want to go to Disney World again. I have not been to Disney. The Magic Kingdom didn't exist. The Tour of the World did not exist. Splash Mountain, I don't think even I don't know what was there, but I'll tell you, a lot wasn't there. When I went to Disney, one of my best friends, she was sitting there telling me, well, don't you remember like the tour of China and Japan after Mulan came out? I'm like, sweetie, I was like 12 or 13 years old when Mulan came out. I haven't been to Disney since 1991. And that was like a year or two before she was born. So, maybe a couple more. I can't remember. I'll have to ask her. But dinosaurs did. You know what? Bite me. Bite my fat lady. It's my go-to insult. I want to go to Italy, but I have to say that there's this YouTuber couple that I follow. I love them. Pasta Grammar. I've talked about them before. They do Italian tours. They go through Calabria, though, so if you're not from Calabria, When I went there, they were starting to build Harry Potter World. Harry Potter wasn't even a famous book the last time I went. No one even knew what Harry Potter was then. I have a Cinderella figurine of a friend of mine bought for me from Disney Paris. I hear Disney Paris is beautiful. They have shitty designers for their Minnie Mouse outfits, but I hear it's a beautiful place to go to. Hi, Gabrielle. We've been through the ass biting thing already. Ask Maddie. Yeah, well, Matt's not here, so someone needs to bite my ass. Let's see. Fun fact, when I do tiny details like this, I don't breathe. Makes my hand shake less. And so I try to get as much done between breaths. Sounds like a you problem. That's an ethnicity trait. What, not breathing? I need to know more about this. Or the ass biting. Which one is it? Okay. Why can't trains go faster? I mean, I don't know. Ask Japan. I hear water dripping. That's the cat's water dish. I'm bougie like that. Well, leave it to your imagination. No, the big nose. Oh, can you see my nose? I didn't know if you could. Hello, Greta. Yes, I see you. I know. There we go. Yeah, but I only get the glass ones, Esteban. Like, I don't get no plastic ones or metal ones. No. I make sure my babies don't get any acne on their chins. So I only get the ceramic ones, which cost $99 because I'm a fucking idiot. And then my husband breaks them on me because he can't hold them properly. And then I have to buy more of them because I'm a fucking idiot. It's not poison ivy. This is my character, Evelyn. And you'll see why she's definitely not poison ivy in a minute. No. I honestly try to avoid any and all fan art as much as possible. Someone asked, my sister-in-law, that's who asked me. She said, what's my next video going to be about? So I have recorded a couple of them. I got to get the editing done. I had to handle a lot of personal stuff this week. I was sick because of the whole marijuana thing. And I've had to help my friend because, let's just say, she's got some stuff going on. And in the process, I haven't been able to get my editing done, which is why I was up till like 3 a.m. editing my reaction video. Now I'm thinking about Brazil and Neymar and gotta visit. Hold on, I just remembered. Now, why is you up at 3 a.m? Because when I got up to edit yesterday, I got a call from a friend. She desperately needed my help, and there was a real problem. Okay, understandable. I got you. So I went and I helped handle said problem. Then they were like, listen, we're all going out to eat. And I was like, I'm not. And then they said, yes, you are. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And then they said, yes, you are. And they stole me. And so I went to lunch with them. And that was fine and dandy. No problemos. Just realized I forgot to do something else because I'm stupid. And I went to lunch with them. No problemo. Then I got back. I had a meeting with one of my bosses. Then the kids got here because I babysit my niece and nephew. So it was a whole thing. There was a whole thing. I just realized here, you stare at that for a minute while I let the ink cast to dry anyway before I start doing more because I don't want it to. Gotta love some Pablo Vittar and okay, now you've lost me. Copy link. What? That is not what I did. Okay, thanks. What part of that was copying the link? Okay, thanks. Let's try that again. This is getting annoying. Yeah, I'm getting genuinely annoyed now. This is not working. Oh, places in Brazil. Will that be why I didn't know? There we go. Got it to work. I know you were all super concerned. I get it. There we go. Fix the problem. He hot. Well, now you guys need to post about him somewhere for me to see, because I want to know. I need to know who's hot. These are important things for me. All right, there we go. Okay. I keep having issues. All right. So partly what I have to do. So I did this yesterday with this one, and it worked really, really well. Before I line this area, I'm actually going to have to color it first. So I'm going to try to do the rest of this first. Then I'm going to do something real nifty, guys. And I hope you think it's cool. I'm a Cancer. My birthday's in June. And I have the super wonderful luck of having a birthday right before 4th of July with a very patriotic family. At the end of June, that has 4 other birthdays in it. Ooh, damn, Esteban. She said she hates you. Or just Aries, plain and simple. They always cry. Ew, Cancer, I hate them. How dare you? When have you heard me cry? Aha. There's your challenge. Honestly, I like to think I'm anti-Libra because chaos makes me happy. And I hate you too sensitive, too emotional, unstable. I am very stable. What Cancer symbol again? It's crabs. This means that somewhere Chocohooligan has a clip of me crying. She's about to make a video with a crab crying. I already know how this sponge do. I don't actually. Damn! I've won. I win! Seriously, I'm waiting for the day that Chocohooligan decides to make a YouTube of her own. Because she's fucking hilarious. How you liking it so far, guys? I just had Mr. Krabs crying and then your voice. How dare. Who isn't emotional and sensitive to you, Kiss? Gosh. What's your what's your astrological sign? I've got a feeling it's the only one that's not emotional. The only thing I get emotional about is Disney. And my husband tortures me with that all the time. Pisces. Pisces are emotional, man. Let me see. I love Leos. I best friend was a Leo. No, he's a Taurus. What the fuck am I talking about? Shut up. Shut up to me, not to you. I need the 5. Where's the 5? There's the 5. Oops. Fixed it. There we go. She looking rather spanking right now. Then what's a Lucius? So my sister-in-law asked me about the Myers-Briggs, as a matter of fact. And I don't know how much of it is hogwash or whatever, what have you. But I do know a lot of people rely on it. Hi, Sky. I thought cancers cried a lot, but it turns out everyone just out here crying a lot. Everyone just out here sobbing lately. It's been one of those years. Well, so far the entire Roaring 20s has been that way. All I know is that I'm going to the When We Were Young, and I don't care. Everyone can judge me. Everyone can judge the out of me. Honestly, I don't believe in the horoscope stuff. I do to a point. To a point. Mostly because it's fun. Because there are a lot of people that don't match the mold at all. And a lot of it is vague enough where it can match anybody. That's the biggest problem of all. Like, you can sit there and go, oh my god, I'm such a Taurus. And it can be like, yeah, it's literally called being a woman. Like, it's just, there's some things where it's stupid and other things where it's like, yeah, totally believable. I judge, but mostly because entertainment. You know what, Choco Hooligan? You ain't cute. You ain't cute. You ain't funny. All right, let's see. So lavender mist is a must. Where's my light blue? I need my mauve. Where's my mauve? Mauve. Got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more. Who should I go with? Robin's egg. Can I judge you? You already judged me for my patchouli hatred. I want to hear nothing out of you. Fun fact, hydrangeas are like my favorite flower. My next mode of transport. All right. I clipped you saying otherwise. What? I had to see that to believe that. Choco Hooligan. Be waiting for the evidence. So I don't know if it's completely obvious, but hydrangeas are my favorite flower. And so it was partly why I could not wait to put those in there. But anyways, guys, so how was everyone's weekend? What's everyone going to be up to today? Anything fun, exciting? I know what I'll be doing when I get off of here. Work, 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 work. Mine is Osmanthus. What's Osmanthus? Now I need to know. That sounds like a pretty name. And Jasmine. Jasmine, I know. Let me see. Osmanthus. Let me look. What is Osmanthus? Ooh, Michelle McDaniel released a new video. Just chilling here while my baby sleeps. That is an excellent way to pass the day. Osmanthus. You mean Osmanthus? I've got Osmanthus. Well, isn't that a cute flower? I like that. That's cute. It looks like it smells really nice. Does it smell like is it a classical flower smell or more of like a fruity flower smell? One of my favorite things about flowers is that just very crisp, springy smell that flowers have. Do you know what I'm talking about, guys? Like, it's just the best smell in the world. You smell it and it smells like Mother Nature just went everywhere. It's beautiful. No, it's magical. Neither you mentioned. I'm gonna have to. Wow, that flower. It really is pretty. Like, it looks really pretty. Man, I'm already running out of microns. I just bought half of these and they're already going low. Either I'm sketching a lot more than I realize, or microns have less ink in them now. Either way, I'm gonna have to buy more, which sucks. But what are you gonna do? There we go. Smells very relaxing. You should try. I'm gonna have to look it up and see if there's any like candles that have that. I will see if I can find, because I'm very weird about smells, but flower smells, not tropical. I don't like tropical smells, like the pina colada fruit. The fruit ones that smell like they belong in an oasis. I can't stand those ones. But really lovely smells. Like, I love the crisp linen smells. I love things like that. There we go. It's exotic, but I don't know what that means. Also, you like patchouli. I don't know. Maybe I should be wary about trusting your judgment on this kiss. You are the patchouli queen on this. Go. Getting the little deets in. What I listen to late at night when I'm drawing usually, I don't know about anyone else what your soundtracks are, but theater music really gets me going sometimes. So I will be sitting here listening to, like, or just plain and simple musicals. And I can't lie, I gotta think about right now, whatchamacalls it. Fuck. Little Shop of Horrors. That's definitely a big one for me. Okay. Definitely remember that. Sorry, that was my job messaging me, letting me know about a boo-boo I did. There we go. There we are. How's that looking to you guys so far? Try Bjork, All Full of Love. Honestly, I listen to everything. As long as it, whatchamacallit. See, I hate Musk. Oh, that's different. I like, ooh, I hate Musk. He's all gross. Um, I like all different kinds of music. As long as the music is good, like the beat has to be nice. If the beat sucks, I can't get into it. Doesn't matter about the message even. If I can't handle that beat, nothing's gonna make me enjoy the music because I'm just gonna get bored. Like I've listened to some songs that are straight up stupid, but the beat is so bopping. Looks good to me. Well, thank you, Esteban. I appreciate you. You know, I was missing a small area though. That's my 0.3. The beat is so bopping. I'm old. Okay. You know what? Lucius, you ain't funny. Just over here mocking my lingo. Because a lot of times the music has to get me like kind of dancing in my seat. I try not to listen to things that make me cry or things that will get me emotional. She says after saying that she doesn't get really emotional all that often. There we go. I think you get the idea that that's hydrangeas. Hi, Caleb. Right? That's an idea of hydrangeas. Yeah. All right. Time to erase. Did I miss it before I erase? Did I miss anything? That's one thing I hate. Oh, I did miss something, but I can easily rectify that. I never put her tail in. So try to avoid sad songs if possible. Especially when I'm drawing. Like, if I'm drawing something sad, maybe. But if I'm just trying to draw, Leona Lewis. Oh, Leona Lewis. Oh, she does such beautiful work. But yeah, most of her songs are super depressing. Like, I love Bleeding in Love, but damn, girl. There we go. Lana Del Rey. I don't know any songs by her. Can I be drawing too instead of at work? Right, Jess? Technically, I am at work. This is my job now. Making sure I talk to you lovely folks and getting all sorts of shit done. We're going to line all the drawings first. Because that's the hardest part for me, Going from, if I really love where the pencil sketch is going, I will get too terrified to do the line art. Then if I like the line art too much, I get too terrified to do the coloring. The secret affair with a married person. Is it me, Kiss? Am I the married person? Oh crap, wrong chat. My job is not that unfortunate, though maybe fortunately when I'm at work, I want to be drawing. Then I can draw, I don't want to. Of course. See, at my job, back at my old job, I could draw, but the problem is like I get very spread out when I draw. So if a customer would come in, I would suddenly have to collect everything up and put it to the side. And as you can see, I get dust and sprinkles everywhere. It's ridiculous. All of Lana Del Rey's songs are depressing, but I love her music. I have Lord's as well. I only know one Lorde song, one singular song, and that's it. This one's even almost practically done. I just gotta do the. I think I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did with the last one, and then we'll just line it. Roy, yep, that's it. How did you know, Caleb? It's a mystery. We'll do light pink and hollyhock. I'm going to be replacing a lot of markers this year. That much I know. So I'm going to do the exact same technique I did on the last one, where I'm just going to do the... I did these all in mind to be springy, so at least I'm getting that effect across. Never be royals. It's all right, Kiss. Your secret is safe with me. I don't know who the person is. I mean, I always recommend, escape while you can. I know this choice is probably going to be foolish because she's got bright pink hair as well, but My favorite one is aluminum foil. I think it's aluminum foil. It's a Weird Al song. And I find it hilarious. Let's see. Come on. Weird Al is amazing. I don't like that they're going to have Daniel Radcliffe playing him in a movie because Daniel, while he is, he's a talented kid. There she is. She's back. Welcome back, Choco. Like, I think Daniel Radcliffe's a very talented kid. I just don't know if he's playing Weird Al talented, you know? But we shall see. I don't like her. She's too mainstream. Same as Eilish. I don't listen to almost any of them. I saw your post about sending you weight loss stories while I was underweight and picked up. That's the same thing. Caleb, that's still getting in shape. Weight loss, weight gain, the thing is, I would rather take the body positivity movement back from the fat woman, because there is nothing wrong with you needing to gain. I have not watched The Count of the Monte Cristo yet. I completely forgot Chaco. It's been a hell of a week. It has been a hell of a week. Lots of shit going down. Sighs and disappointment. I will get there. Send me a message on Discord so I don't forget. Just promote mental illness, not just obesity. Those people are unsick. Yes. Yes, they are. And and there's a cut, like, honestly, someone said it, and I feel it. What if I forget? Then you can't get mad at me, Chaco. You're younger. You're in college. Your brain is more virile than mine. I am elderly. I am a granny. I am like Gothics. You need to help me out. You need to help the old lady out. I rely on you children to keep me young, keep my dentures from falling out, and help me with my needs. Can't be abandoning me now. I used to call fat people puffy or bubble instead of insulting them. Honestly, I wish people would stop acting as if, not you in particular, but I wish people would stop acting as if being fat was a bad word. And I was one of them too. And sometimes, you still get that moment, but it's because we were taught to believe it's a negative word. And in my opinion, if you are strong in your convictions about being overweight, then people calling you fat won't affect you. Okay, Puffy. Puff, puff. Hold on. I got this. Puff, puff. I used to do a little better than that. But I also don't have my allergy meds, and I'm getting over a sore throat. So. Puff, puff. What? You're doing a mouth breathing thing. What do you want? What? They can hear you, you know. I can do some good. I can do some voice acting. I can do that shit. All I'm hearing are excuses. I don't see you doing an imitation. But seriously, that's gas. I used to do a good Stitch too. Excuse me. Choco's in her 20s. Don't let her fool you. Panda! Let me see. Can I do Stitch still? Stitch. Yeah, I can. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. Stitch. So Stitch go on the ship? Does Stitch take your ball? Or Hannah? I used to sit there and I would. Hi, sorry, I've been. Oh no, the Jigglypuff girl meme. I've been MIA. It's okay, honey. Or homo means family. Family means. Damn it, I'm losing it because of my nose. Please no. Fight me. I used to do a much better one, but right now my throat being sore, it's not as crisp. Panda, you're adorable and we love you and no problem 0 out of 10. You know what, Leon? You okay. I understand your jealousy and it's full and it's rich and your auntie is basking in it. Excuses. Chaco, where's your imitation? It was amazing. Thank you, Maria. Someone loves me. That's jealousy. I hate to see pride. Listen, you eat those nasty ass dusty cookies from Walmart. I don't need to hear shit out of you. Oh, don't put Mr. Potato Face on screen, please. Don't do this to us. I used to do a SpongeBob laugh too. Can I still do it? I don't know. I'll try it if you guys say you want me to try it again. I haven't done the SpongeBob laugh in a long time. I can do an Ursula laugh. And you bitter because Brady doesn't care for the Patriots. No, you bitter because the Patriots made Brady. Do a Mr. Potato Sponge. Oh, shit. All right, hold on. Let me get another drink. Hello, my name is Gothix. I'll just get the bitch on recording. Hi, mentors. All right, hold on. Let me get a drink in. Nope. I think I can still do it. It was close. It again, that one hurts my throat. That one's hard to do. The Ursula one I can do a little better. Whiskey helps. It does. That's a lie. Who died? Bublito always appears where I am. He loves me. Let me see. Guys, I don't know if I can do the Ursula one now. Actually does because it disinfects your throat. It hurts, dude. It burns because I have eczema and psoriasis, so it actually burns my throat more. When things go south, underweight people will undereat, and overweight people will overeat. She drags me around, oh no to him. Like a chihuahua in a purse. This is not my alcoholic speaking. You are Irish. You are doing your people a disservice right now. You're showing your stereotype, Choco Hooligan. But yeah, like when I say I want to be a voice actor, that's when I auditioned, I would use my voices. I wouldn't use my regular voice. I would do those. Imitate Gothics? Oh, that's a lot harder. Because her voice is no, I can't. That's harder. It's easier for me to imitate cartoon characters. If you eat pineapple, you know what? Bite my ass. But yeah, when I did auditions, imitate me. That's against TOS. me see. Could I imitate Leon? Maybe I should do a bite my ass counter. Oh my god. I wonder how many times I do say it. Save us the PTSD. Let me see. Hold on. I would have to get you. I'd have to hear your voice again real quick, Lucius. Hold on, give me a second. Let me find out. Oh my god, guys, I'm live. YouTube told me so. Where is it? I've watched you recently. I don't know, my throat's starting to hurt. I don't think I can do it right now. I had to pull that from deeper in my throat. Do not pull that out of context. I don't think you're allowed to say the N-word as many times as Leon does. You need some cool pimp hats to imitate Leon. I got pimp hats, but they're tiny. Because I was one of those goth girls that wore the tiny clip-on hats. I knew you were going to say that. God almighty. God. I'm using the wrong pen. Guys got me all flabbergasted. She said not to take it out of context. It's funny to go around. Don't you do... Hey, Bublito. Shut up. See, Panda. Spirit animal. There we go. Got nervous for a minute. Thought I was going to mess it up. Don't discriminate, Bublito. There we go. As a Christian, how do you handle the problem of homosexuality? Here's what I will tell you. And this is where, as a Christian, obviously I differ from others. I believe that the Lord doesn't hate anyone. And that love is love on that one. It's one of the few things I lean on because it just doesn't make any sense. And even if we don't agree with it, I also believe to follow in the Lord on that and believe that, you know what? Love them no matter what. We may not agree with what they do. In that sense, I'm bi, so for me, it's a little different. But I believe on the list of things that I just find are not bad, it's that I would rather see two people in love than see someone do many of the other things that I don't find right. And some people, does the Bible actually say, so the Bible actually, and this is, I talked to a Catholic priest, and the Catholic priest told me this. He said, understand this for what it is. The Bible never says homosexuality itself is bad. It says sodomy is bad. Okay? And he said the problem is if you ever engage in any sexual activity that does not have an aim to make a baby, you have committed sodomy. He said man, woman, gay, straight, any of it. He says you have committed sodomy because you have desecrated your body purely for pleasure instead of to procreate and create more children under God. He said, so by definition of the Bible, that sin is denying Jesus and accepting he died on the cross for our sins. I accept that I am not a perfect person and that maybe what I believe will keep me out of heaven one day. I accept that I'm not perfect and I try my best to walk through God and to be the person that I am. We all suck, so we all sodomites. Essentially, yeah, especially in our modern generation, there's a lot of things from the Bible that we do that are against doctrines, that are in the similar doctrines to that. For me, what it boils down to, I pray for God. I pray for guidance. Well, this priest did not, so I agree. And this priest was heavily against, and he did fight against priests that did that. So that is one of the reasons why I could listen to him. This was quite a few years ago now. But point is, I believe that one, Leon makes a very valid point. A lot of priests that proclaim the evils uh that were the same priests that covered up those who did horrible things to children, and including the Pope, which was something that very much upset me. And again, I've said it numerous times. I remember when 400 priests, I believe, in Ireland, and Choco Hooligan, you're from there, so you would remember the news better than anybody. I remember there being a school in Ireland where it was a Catholic school, and they had found out over 400 priests in all of Ireland that were connected to the school had abused children. And the day that story broke, the Pope tweeted about plastics in the ocean. That's what he tweeted about. Nothing else. Didn't say a damn word about the children and what had happened to them and what the whatchamacallit was going to do for them. Nothing was said. It was all ignored. And that's when I knew that even those who were the most holy in my religion were absolutely at fault in a lot of ways and were willing to overlook it depending on the situation. Sarson, what did you think about what the Pope said about people not having children nowadays? And I believe the thing is, the Lord put every creature on this planet for us to take care of. And I believe that when you discredit the existence of a creature on this planet, you discredit the Lord. You guys know how I feel about animals. I believe that, and Gothix kind of pushes back on me on this, but I believe that what part of what's going wrong with the world, and this is where everyone judges me, I feel like part of why we as a society are falling apart is our mistreatment of animals. I really, really do. No, eating animals is not the same as mistreating them. You can eat a deer, but you can kill it quickly so it doesn't suffer. You can raise cattle and pigs, but you can raise them in a way that their life is happy and healthy up until the point of you have to take them out to eat them, and you can make it a quick death. There is a vast difference between eating to survive and treating a life with callousness, because that creature dies so you can live. That cow, pig, chicken, whatever you ingest has to give up its life so yours can continue. So in my opinion, when you do that, you should give it the utmost respect. You should give it the most painless death possible. You should give it the best life possible. So that way, no matter what, you have done right by that creature. That's how I feel about it. But the thing is, that's what I'm talking about, Leon. I don't believe in fattening an animal. I believe in feeding it the proper nutrition. I believe there's a lot of animals that some of the best meat you'll get in this planet come from animals that are free range, fed a natural diet, and have a stress-free death. There is actual studies to prove that an animal that dies in stress creates more tough meat. It creates a more bitter meat. It goes bad faster, and here's why. More lactic acid is built up in the muscles due to the adrenaline. There's more chemicals pumping through the blood system, and as a result, it's less, valuable meat. I don't think it gave up its life by choice. It doesn't give up its life by choice, but that's why a lot of prey animals have prey instincts. That's why you'll notice they're quicker to run, they're quicker to hide, and that's because they understand that they are on the food pyramid for a reason. Fight or flight is a very real thing, and the reason why it's a real thing is because many animals understand their place in nature. We have become so morally tilted that we don't like to acknowledge that sometimes, even amongst the creatures that we have. For instance, and this is a hot take, I would not care if people ate cats and dogs if they treated cats and dogs that they ate well. If you look at the way dogs are ate in other countries, they are shoved into little crates, and dogs die from suffocation, from broken necks. They die suffering. I believe if you're going to make any animal a chattel, you're going to make any animal your food of choice. I believe at the end of the day, the animal should have the best life possible up until point of death. That's how I feel about it. I believe in the structure of nature and the tree of life and the circle of life and all that jazz. And I believe that everything eats. There is no creature on this planet that is vegan. None. Plants eat bio eat animals. If you look at every single animal we eat, they will eat other animals. Food I will never eat: veal. Exactly, Ide. I have a moral obligation against eating veal because, like Leon said, veal literally their entire lives are just sitting down. Thank you, biomatter. Thank you, Choco Hooligan. Them animals be getting punished at Popeyes. Right. We don't even respect ourselves. What's left to respect someone else? I don't like humans. We are the problem. That's why I love poison ivy. But that's where I was saying it. Veal to me doesn't taste good anyways, Choco Hooligan. But that's honestly, in my personal opinion, I feel if we as a society, as a whole, treated the animals we eat and slaughter better, we would all, by the domino effect, treat each other better. But because we will easily disrespect something that we have power over, and I was saying it to Gothic today, she and I were having a discussion. I don't believe it was, I think it was just between me and her. And she asked me about it, and I said point blank, because to me it's like the kid with the magnifying glass sitting over a hill of ants. It's real easy to burn the hill of ants or to pull off a fly's wings because you're the one in power. And in my opinion, when you do that stuff, you're showing your lack of moral code. Just because you can have power over a creature doesn't mean you should. And just because you might have to, if you have the option to be kinder, to be nicer, you should. For instance, I have a family of squirrels that are literally destroying. Let me see if I can show you guys. They're destroying my ceiling. See right there? I know for a fact they're in there, they're destroying it. I can hear them scuttling around at night. But you know what I'm not doing? I'm not killing them. I'm going to find a way to get them out of there first. Because at the end of the day, I was upside down. Yes, this camera records upside down. At the end of the day, they're merely trying to survive. And I have the ability to get them out of the roof and then plug up the hole. Well, hunting is not as easy as one would believe. My dad knew a guy that would hunt bears with a bow. And we're not even talking like one of those high-class bows. We're talking wood. I respect that. If you go out and you are facing off fucking bears with just a bow, I commend you for whatever you come back with. Sarson, you better than me because they would have met a shotgun by now. And I have a lot of people that say the same thing. But to me, at the end of the day, they're a creation of nature. They're a creation of God. And I personally don't feel it is right that just because it's inconvenient for me that I should end their lives. I was talking to Leon about it. And I don't know if I talked about it on here last week. In my opinion, one of those challenges I hate is when you see on Facebook and it says, would you press the blender? It's like a kitten or a puppy's on the inside and get like $10 million or $1 billion. And I'm like, no, I wouldn't. And Leon asked me why. And I said, because at the end of the day, I am ending a life for my own convenience. And that's my problem. It's making my life more convenient, but it's sacrificing someone else to do it. That's a problem for me. So when people circling back to the abortion thing, it's kind of why I don't like abortion. Because I am making someone else pay the consequences for my convenience and comfort. And I don't like that. I don't think it's fair. And I think if more people thought that way, Yeah, Leon, we were talking. It was just us talking, honey. That wasn't like we weren't on stream. That was you and me talking. I'd rather the blender if the kittens than the money. Yeah, I'd rather have the blender of kittens alive, not blended. But that's my point. It's to me at the end of the day, it is not morally correct to take someone else out of convenience. If they are threatening your life, if they are threatening someone you love, if they are someone who is hurting others, that's not convenience, that's survival. Interesting fact, cows naturally produce just 4 liters of milk a day. Dairy cows produce up to a max of 60 to keep up with the demand. Yeah. And again, ew, why would you put it? It's one of those things on Facebook you see where they show, would you press the button to get $1 billion? And I'm like, I never fucking would. Because, and I always think about it this way. Someone's like, well, why do you, some people ask me, why am I a bleeding heart for animals? Because I never want something to end its life thinking nobody cared or feeling abandoned or alone, because, and this comes from my dad being a veteran. My dad would tell me these stories about him being in Vietnam. And every time he tells me one of these stories where he's all by himself and he feels like no one's coming, all I think of is how horrible that feeling is. How terrible that might be your last moments of existence. Feeling all alone. In my opinion, invalid argument for abortion. Nobody ever made an accurate statement why they don't support abortion. My question is, why you care who makes abortion or not, with it's their money. My thing with it is, Kiss, at the end of the day, is 9 times out of 10, you chose to lay down with that person. You chose not to take the proper precautions. You chose not to take the after precautions. And then when you suddenly realize, oh no, I'm pregnant, now suddenly it's a big concern of yours. So then you end the life. And we're not talking about the special cases. I'm talking about regular, standard, you just don't want the kid. You're getting rid of it purely out of convenience for yourself, when the convenient thing to do would have been to take multiple measures of protection and ensure that you're not going to have to worry about a pregnancy. That's my thing. It's self-responsibility. You're taking out a life for your own convenience. In violent situations, I'm a pacifist, as in I have no reservations passing my fist through your face. I'm back. Doggy is happy. Yay! How is it a life when it's just a fetus? Because the fact of the matter is, it's still a life. The fact of the matter is, if you don't interfere, it's going to be a life. That's the thing. It doesn't stop being a life just because we don't like it. If we found an amoeba on Mars, we consider that life, and it would be hailed and lauded as life. We have chemicals that are banned in the United States and across the globe because they damage developing eggs for migratory birds. That's considered life. But a fetus in someone's stomach is not. Who justifies killing others in war? Who is the moral superior in war, and who is considered evil? That's a great question, mentors. And I always feel that when it comes to war, if you start the war for no reason, you're the bad person. If you start the war for selfish reasons, or because someone else is attacking you, then it's not. But that's a very case-by-case thing. There's no one way to define that. Yes, but it's from religious points of view, not accurate. But where am I defining it religiously, Kiss? I have not once said it's a creation of God. I'm talking purely on science. If I told you I was an atheist, would suddenly my opinion seem less religious? That's my point. I've never once said it is a creature of God for a fetus. I'm pro-choice, but I still think a fetus is life, because it is. What do you think why Biden pushes war with Russia? Biden pushes war with Russia because it's going to make us money. We'll rather make him money. Let's put it this way. He going to make money. But before we get into too deep on it, that's stuff that I was talking about. But I genuinely I'll always feel that we as a society should treat those that are weaker than us better. And that is as the result. We just don't. We as a society do not treat those weaker than us better, those that rely on us for help, whether it be the animals that we eat or the pets that we keep or anything like that. We don't treat them well enough. My argument on abortion would be if it's illegal for a man to beat a pregnant woman and the baby dies, you would be charged with murder. Yet if one chooses to abort the baby, it's legal and fine. Agreed, mentors. And see, I have a different take on abortion. And this is one where I have been called a massive bigot for. I believe that in a consensual action where two people had a consensual, copulation, I believe the dad should have a chance to decide if the baby lives or dies. Because if the mother chooses to make it live, he is forced to pay for that baby after a DNA test. He is forced to pay for it and take care of it and all of that. Yeah, and I'll tell you why. But I believe in a certain situation, if the mother does not want to keep the baby, here's how I believe it should go. It is, Leon, if you get the DNA test and they have to, at least in every state I've been, the state kiss. In the United States, if you get a whatchamacallit, if you get a DNA test and you prove that the man is the father of your child, you can go after him for child support. You choose to do that. And once you choose to do that, men can go to jail for back child support. And that's what I'm saying, Leon. For me, exactly. All right. So I'm getting there, Esteban. So for me, how I feel is this. In a situation where it's a consensual couple and they get pregnant, the woman doesn't want the baby. The man should then get into a contract, right? And here's how the contract goes. This is my theoretical contract. Let's say woman doesn't want the baby, man does. She then signs away parental rights the same way that a surrogate would. She carries the child for 9 months, unless obviously it could be detrimental to her health, like for instance, if she might die or anything like that. And he must pay for her medical bills. He must pay for any loss of wages. He must pay for anything she needs to recover. But then after when the baby's born, she is absolved. And she cannot come back at him for custody or anything like that. That is how I feel it should be done. I feel like you didn't go to school. I actually very much did. That is my belief on it. And it is very reasonable. To me, it is. Because then that way, she doesn't have to pay for anything. She gets recovered her lost wages and time on it. And if she wants plastic surgery, if she wants a gym membership, if she needs therapy, whatever she might need, she would get that afterwards. That's how I feel it should go. She is a human, not an incubator. Yeah, but that's my thing. I feel if they can amicably agree, no, we don't want to have the baby, that's a different matter entirely. There was a case in Tennessee where a father was granted his child and the mother who wanted the abortion had to carry the baby to full term and her rights were given up to pay for child support. I feel if they can do it to men, they should be able to do it to women. That's how I feel about it. I feel if you want true equality, that's true equality in my opinion. I don't know if they allow eyeball piercing. I know they allowed eyeball inserts. This is just my opinion on it, guys. We don't have to agree. That is where I feel, in my opinion, I believe in true equality. I believe whatever you can make a man do, you should be able to make a woman do. I agree the same with you, Star Son, and people get mad at me. But that's, to me, that is a pro-choice thing. Because then both parents come together, because there were a lot of men who wanted to be dads and didn't want to force the mom to keep the baby. And they didn't find out till later. And I think we discredit the men involved plenty, and it's not right. They were involved in a consensual relationship, and when it didn't feel convenient anymore, the woman decided no. Now, I apologize if that makes, should a man be able to carry a baby. I mean, he's not able to, though. Have you ever heard of science babes? I don't think you understand what I'm talking about, Carl. What you're saying, though, is the opposite of equality. So explain to me how it's the opposite. Because if a man doesn't want the baby, he still has to pay child support if she decides to keep it. Yeah, he's allowed to hit her back. If a woman lays her hands on a man, he should absolutely hit her back. Because I don't believe it is indeed our society. Single moms are threatened with a lot of disrespect and humiliation. But that's in your country, Kiss. Here, a lot of single moms, in my opinion, from my experience, they get to call the shots. Okay, Lee, and what about his body? What about his choice? Everyone has the right to choose what they do with their body. Yeah, and they laid down together and they made that choice. Have you ever seen a pregnant man? No, but I have seen men that have had their lives destroyed by women who chase after them with children. And my point is, we hold fathers accountable, but we don't care about their emotions. We don't care about how any of this affects them. And I do. And I'm coming from a home with two parents who loved each other and had all the rights in the world, and they came from two long-standing relationships. But in my opinion, if a woman doesn't want to keep the baby, then I believe that she and the biological father should come together and make a decision on that. I think that's pretty fair. I know that's the problem. We're so concerned with what women get. Women get everything these days. I do not feel oppressed in this society. I know right now that if I wanted to, I could make my husband's life miserable and in a legal way, and I would benefit. Single moms do great here in the USA, but the problem, you come from absolute privilege. And that's fine if that's what you believe. My mom and dad were amazing parents. Why are these people mysteriously popping up when she is talking about abortion? Seems like it's all you. They're quiet listeners. We've got 18 to 22 people listening in here. And the thing is, a lot of folks will come to me about my anti-fat stuff, but they don't want to hear the other stuff. And that's fine. But the thing is, I would rather you hear what I have to say and just hear a different side. So because you're not oppressed, nobody else is. Ian, did I say that? There are oppressed people somewhere in the world, but in America, no. And my thing is, if your opinion of oppression is, I went out, I had consensual sex, I did not take the proper precautions, and now I don't want to have to suffer any consequences for that. Yeah, you did say that. Nobody is oppressed in America. Yeah, in America. Ian, I don't know what part of the world you're in. And I said to Kiss, in Kiss's part of the world, they are. So I understand. Like, for instance, Kiss asked me about, but Carl, are we talking about those people? No. If you listen to the whole conversation, I said, we're not talking about the specials. We're talking purely about consensual people. Why not? Even if we disagree, still subscribe to her. Thank you, Kiss. But an accidental pregnancy, in what way, Lee? I want you to tell me what way you feel it's an accident. We can't ignore people, though, because they invalidate your argument. But it's not an invalidation. We're talking about a special case. Just like how people that are overweight and can't help being overweight, there's a very small percentage of them. But the overwhelming amount of people do claim that they have the same issue, even though they don't. But yes, so Lee, here's what I will tell you. If somebody only uses a condom, if someone only uses spermicide lube, If someone only uses birth control, or the worst one of all, the pull-out method, then I'm sorry. In my opinion, if you truly don't want to get pregnant, then you should be using multiple methods. It's the same reason why if I've gotten broken into twice, right? And at both times, I blame myself. But that's the problem, Carl. When you're using a specialized case, it is not the overwhelming. Rapes go for, I think, like 2% of all abortions in the world. Well, in the country, not in the world, I should say. In America, rape is like 2% of all abortions. The overwhelming majority are people who had consensual, whatchamacallit, consensual actions, and they decided they just don't like it, or they didn't use any contraceptive at all. I'm talking about in this instance, and nuance does matter. You're trying to blanket statement, and I'm using nuance. You worry for my future mate or my future mate? Because I'm married. I've been married 10 years going on October. I actually looked it up on the abortion statistics. Life is not fair, and we all have to overcome adversity and bad choices in life. It's not privilege. I have nothing. I persevered and made no excuses, nor blame my past. It's called hard work. No excuses. Both. Okay. I have been married for 10 years, and I'm in 2026. I will have been with my husband for 20 years. What I speak from is an uncomfortable idea, but it's a fair idea. And here's why. Which abortion statistics, what organization? I believe it was the World Health. This was a couple of years ago, but I can Google it right now. What? Victims. So PubMed, USA Today. So USA Today, rape and incest account for hardly any abortions. This was in 2019. Just 1% of women obtain an abortion because they became pregnant through rape, and less than 0.5% do so because of incest. This is USA Today. PubMed. Abstract, objective. This is from PubMed. This is a .gov. This is a government-made website, okay? And it says right here, the national rape-related pregnancy rate, 5% per rape victims of 12 to 45. Only 11% of these victims receive immediate medical attention. Conclusion, it's not giving me any more percentages than that. 5.9 place the infant up for adoption. So this actually only goes by what that percentage of them are. That does not help me. So it's only going by that lump sum. So hold on, let's go back. Because it can't just tell me the overall abortion one. There was one I had where it was a chart. Let's try it this way. Reasons for abortion in America. The one I went by wasn't from 1996, though I do know the one you're talking about. I tried to get one. When I found it, it was from the last time I saw it, these numbers were grabbed from 2011. I want to say 2011 was the one I grabbed. Oh, no, here we go. Understanding why... Nope, that's not it either, because that's not the right one. Reasons women have abortions. Okay, here's the same website. Now, finally, it's going on it. In 2004, a structured survey was completed by 1,209 abortion patients at 11 large providers, and in-depth interviews were conducted with 38 women at 4 sites. Reasons most frequency were work or ability to care, could not afford right now, did not want. Nearly 4 in 10 women said they had completed their childbearing, and almost 1/3 were not ready to have a child. Fewer than 1% said their parents or partners desired them to have the abortion was the most important reason. Well, for a government site, they really don't give you, like, hard numbers. It doesn't just give you... It says, conclusion, the decision to have an abortion is typically motivated by multiple diverse and interrelated... Yes, we know. And Ian, where are your facts on it? But they are low. That's the thing. That is the main problem. Unwed to look up the national statistics was not good as well. It's still not good. The adoption, not studies. Yeah, I'm trying to go by government. Here we go. This is the CDC. Now let's see. This is from 2019. Abortion surveillance. Among 48 reporting areas with data each year during 2010 to 2019, so this is very recent, a total of 625,346 abortions were reported. The abortion rate was 11.4 abortions per 1,000 women aged 15 to 44, and the abortion ratio was 195 abortions per 1,000 live births. From 2010 to 2019, the number, rate, and ratio of reported abortions decreased from 18, 21, 13% respectively. However, compared in 2018-2019, the total number increased 2%. Majority of abortions took place early in gestation. 92.7% were performed at less than 13 weeks gestation. A number of abortions were... This only tells me what time when the babies were aborted. See, this is one thing where they don't include that anymore. I'm looking, these are all government ones that a few years ago they included rape, incest, choice. Reasons why women... This is sciencedirect.com, so I don't know how objective this one is. See, again, this one gives a vague statement. The study shows that women have abortions for a variety of reasons. Yes, we know this. PRB.org. So let's see. Long-term decline. So abortions are on a decline, which is good. Who has abortions in the USA? 1/2 of all pregnancies in America are unintended, and 1/2 of those unplanned pregnancies end in induced abortion. Ultimately, nearly 1 in every 4 pregnancies in the United States ends in induced abortion. Younger women have the bulk of abortions in the United States. 75% of women who had abortions in 2000 were in their teens or 20s, while women aged 40 or older only had 3% of all abortions. Married women account for a lower share in the United States abortions, 17%, because they are statistically less likely to have unintended pregnancies. And those who do are more than likely unmarried women to continue pregnancy. In fact, 2 of every 3 abortions were obtained by women who had never been married. U.S. women who have abortions also tend to be in the low end of economic spectrum, while women who have lived on less than twice the poverty threshold, 28,000 for a family of 3 in 2000, made up 30% of women in the general population. That made 57% of the U.S. who had abortions in 2000. Hold on, I'm getting a drink. Finally, while white women undergo the majority, 55% of abortions, Black women are 3 times more likely to end a pregnancy. Rachel Jones, a senior research associate on the Alan Guttmacher Institute, I really hope I didn't butcher that, notes that Black women have more unintended pregnancies because they are more likely to be poor and less likely to be married than white women. Wow. Okay. Jones adds that Black women also suffer from a disproportionate lack of access to contraceptive services and prescription methods, as well as high contraceptive failure rates. For example, 20% of Black women experience contraceptive failure during the first 12 months of use, compared to 11% of white women. Why women decide to abort a pregnancy. Reason. Percent of women not ready, 25. Can't afford, 23. Having completed my childbearing, 19. Didn't want to be single, didn't feel mature enough. With a physical problem with my health. Victim of rape. So this is from PRB.org. This is a recent study. 0.5, victim of rape. 0.5, husband wants an abortion. 0.5, parents want me to have an abortion. 0.5, don't want people to know I had sex or get pregnant. And for some reason, then it goes up to 6% for other. So the highest rates were not ready to be a mom, child's the wrong time, 25%. Can't afford a baby, 23%. Have completed my childbearing, have other people depending on me, child or grown, 19%. Don't want to be a single parent and having relationship problems, 8%. Don't feel mature enough to raise another child or feel too young, 7%. Would interfere with education or career plans, 4%. Now we get into the more medical stuff right here. Physical problem with my health, possible problems affecting the health of the fetus. So those are a breakdown. But that's what I'm just reading it off. Like I finally found one that gave me the answers I was looking for, an actual breakdown of who gets what. Mentors, I love that phrase. Yeah, I would like to move on too, because I think we've all proven our respective points. And I didn't want to get into it this deep, but someone asked, so I provided. And more than likely, those folks are not here anymore. I don't see Carl or Ian. But point is, that's why. Now that we've had a thorough discussion, what is on everyone's agenda? It does come across as biased, Starson. I will always have a bias to it. But whether everyone can agree or not, I agree with Tony saying, yeah, we're moving on from it now, guys. So then my question is, from here, what is everyone doing this week? It is February now. We are in a whole ass new month. It is already the second month of 2022. And I don't know if any of you realize, but if any of you realize what's coming up this month, it is a very important day. Oh yeah, I know, mentors. Have you not all realized what's coming up this month? It's exceedingly important. I learned to draw hair by struggling very, very hard, Bri. I honestly, I feel my hair that I draw is, guys, 02/22/2022. It's a very important day. I do like Valentine's Day, though. Ooh, that's cool, Choco Hooligan. Well, since I fail at Burb January, I want to do February too. Oh, shit, that's right, it's February. Oh, I missed the first day. Oh, well. I was wondering where the sound was, then I turned it all the way. Having the important on is the volume on is very important. Oh, I did that without even fucking up. Look at me. Hello, Boot Camp Barbie. It's fine. We got a little heated, but we're good now. I've never had a Valentine. Do you know what always made me mad? My husband just always assumed I was going to be his Valentine. Yeah, how about that? Leon did an amazing video about that one, Caleb. That was a very interesting little article. Oh, either that's my husband or that's Ray, but I'm betting my husband. On Sky, I did clay classes back in the day. Oh, that's my husband. Daddy's home early today. Well, I wasn't technically heated, but I felt like some people in the comments were. Listen, just because I married him doesn't mean he doesn't get to ask me out. Leon, I am a needy woman. You can't celebrate it? Oh, that's Serenity. I'll be your temporary Valentine. I can have multiple ones. Not all Mohawk people are lesbians, you know. See, that is argument. I believe that I'm allowed to have a couple of Valentines. You saying I'm not allowed, nephew? Fish are the worst. I don't agree, but I do. Does that make any sense? I don't agree that fish are the worst pets to have as a pet. I do believe it's wrong to have them as pets unless you give them like a massive tank. Does that make any sense? That's how divorce happens. No, I'm needy. Hi, honey. Oh, he's not in yet. I thought I heard the door open. He likes to fuck with the dogs. So what he'll do is he'll stand there. Oh, that's why he went to open the door and then he went and got the trash. So who here has to pay for their trash? This is a new thing for me. I was so used to the city and states doing it that I didn't realize when you move out to the country, you have to pay for that shit. It was definitely that was a culture shock for me. Totally all muscle memory. I do. We had about 10 all die within a year. Caleb, I will tell you, fish are so finicky with the pH. I've learned how to do it, and I love having fish tanks, but I'm going to make sure when I set up my fish tank for in here in the office that it's going to have like just the right thing, because I had this absolutely beautiful betta fish. He was a koi betta fish. He was so pretty. He had splotches of blue and black and pink and red, and he was stunning. And I went and I bought these ghost shrimp, right? And yeah, Bri, let me tell you something. In Rhode Island, depending on the town, you don't have to. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that you had to pay for trash. You didn't have to pay for recycling either. The town made you do that too. Here, they don't have recycling. But anyways, back ADHD. So, hi, honey. I know, Orion. Go see Daddy. Yeah, I know. And Leon's been making fun of me all day. Well, because he hasn't said anything about the Patriots, so Leon's like, ha ha, Patriots got shit on. Yeah, he did. He thanked the Bucks. I said it's not over till it's over. We don't know if he's going to do the 2-day contract, so I'm holding off. That's what everyone's saying, and Leon's telling me that I got to let it go. He's saying we treated Tom bad. Agreed, darling. I agree tenfold. Leon does not. Mohawk is a gay thing. Why are you hating on Mohawks, Kiss? I could do a nice faux hawk. I look pretty. Damn, mentors. Do you really want to get us actually heated up in here? Ooh. Leon, mentors thinks Brady is the worst. Yeah, mentors, who is your team? Leon's wherever Tom was, and now Leon doesn't have a team. I'm half gay? What, baby? Baby, what'd you say? Well, he's a football fan, but not a football fan like, oh my God, rah rah shish boom bah. Wrong. You told me you didn't have a team. Your words were, I don't have a team. I like Tom. That is true. It is kind of a cute. It was one of the cutest things you ever said to me. It was adorable. I wanted to pinch your cheeks for that comment. I was Steelers yet. Big Ben retired. So now I'm, Ben Raplesberger. Now I'm pulling for Chiefs since I stationed KC. Go lie on Gothic's name, not mine. What, I can't say you're cute now? He says he's Chiefs, babe. Chiefs. We got no beef with him. I mean, does anyone really want to claim Raplesberger? Really? Watch live on pay-per-view? That phrase alone made me feel old, Moon. How dare you? Mentions a Steelers fan. His opinion is irrelevant. He said he's a Chiefs fan now. But damn, I gotta say something. You and Dad had it right the other night, babe. Garoppolo, that kid. Not anymore. You know why? When you leave the Patriots, hey. Couldn't do it without the right guidance. Mahomes just lost. Rugby is better. Listen, we don't do rugby around these parts. Joe Burrow, who is he, baby?
He's the quarterback for the Bengals.
Oh, we're rooting for the Bengals.
Yeah. Because they beat the Chiefs, I'm all in.
I'm rooting for the Bengals just because they haven't gone in so long.
Well, no, just because they beat the Chiefs, that's all I care about.
That's just because they beat the Chiefs? Okay, babe. I know, yet so did your Brady. Brady literally got to absorb over 20 years of blessings. That's why. But Garoppolo was like, what, 3 years he was with us? 2. He was a baby. He barely had time to learn. Yeah, but again, why did he win those Super Bowls? Because we had our dream team together. I will say, don't ask me to get stat heavy when it comes to the Patriots, because whoop. No, he wasn't with us very long at all. They wanted him to be the next Tom. A lot of people in New England wanted him to be the next Tom. Mahomes had the win, and we could have ended it before quarter. Yeah. You know who flubbed up royally? If I'm remembering correctly, the Rams. No, sorry, not the Rams. The 49ers. Right, babe? It was the Rams that won that game last week on Sunday. Yeah. 49ers had that fucking game, dude. Like, they had it. They had that fucking game. I really like their games. Hi, laughing. Oh, shit, I dropped my... Oh, no, where'd it go? Where the fuck did it go? There it is. I found it. I'm good, I got this. Baby, the dogs haven't gone out in a while, as a matter of fact. If you could, do your wifey a solid. It's alright, you got this. The Bills choked. I feel like the 49ers choked. Like, they... I feel like they really didn't pay attention to what they were doing during that game. They had such a lead. And I remember we were all talking during third quarter. We were like, holy shit, this is the 49ers game. The Rams are done. And then the Rams just came back. And that pick at the end, oh, that was painful. Because I remember now, Garoppolo just threw it in the weirdest way possible. I waked and baked, and now I'm the R word. Yeah, I wanted 49ers and Chiefs Super Bowl, so all I care now is commercials and halftime. You know who else choked? The Chiefs. Leon's out for blood today. He wants a fight. It's already 4:20. It's 2:16 here. Because I hope it isn't. I haven't just been sitting here for way longer than I thought. Because I'm supposed to end this at 3. And my fact reading took way longer than it should have. I'm liking how this is coming out so far, though, guys. Look at this. I didn't intend for this. I didn't have this technique at the time when I first started it. But look at this, right? So I've got Evelyn done. I've got Angel done. Now I've got Aviana done. I'm going to wait on Barry because roses take forever. What should I do for Placo? She's a mermaid. 11 a.m. here in Pootland. That is very accurate phrasing. I forget you're a lot. You're back behind. Leon, you're comedian today. Yes, I know, Starson. We're East Coast. I just got worried for a minute. You got me scared. I was like, shit, is it 4:20 already? No. We were checking my phone to be sure. Oh, babe. We're getting free couches. Oh. Madison's getting new ones, so she's giving us her old ones. And they're nearly identical to ours. They're Ashley, too, so they're nice. At least I hope they're nice. They're, you know what? Free is free. I'm on the Weenies coast. E-Day, are you still in the comments? Dirty South in the house. I'm here because of money. But yay, South. E-Day, everyone congratulate E-Day, by the way. She is the one who won the Patreon giveaway. I'll be hosting one every single month. I just wanted to point that out. In case y'all want to become part of my little herd. You did. You didn't see me tag you on Instagram? You didn't get your coochie bag. My God. Yeah, Yankee opinions taken with a grain of salt. You know what, mentors? Bite my ass. Oh, damn it. There's another one for Chocolate Pool again. So what the reward is, since I had to open my mouth. Let me see if I have one out. Do I? I don't think I do. Oh, maybe I do.
Maybe I do.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. So, your reward is, because currently I can only order these 2, but I'm going to order different ones, especially because we're doing so many designs now that I've been talking to you guys. You can get any print made. My fupa sack of holding. Oh, she doesn't see the video. once I'm done showing these, you should go to my Instagram. But first. So you get a choice of one of these 2 keychains, right? And I will set it up with any of the choice of the little things you want and the color kind of crystals you want, right? You may have STDs. See? So you get one of these 2 keychains, either Helga on her little scythe or my moon tulips hologram, along with any of the current stickers that I have, like any 2 of them, or you can get a Helga sticker sheet, and 1 print that I go and I get done in thick cardstock for you, and it'll be sent to you. So those are the prizes that you get. I'll be doing that once a month. As I get more patrons, I will make more that are tier themed. So, higher tiers get higher rewards. What I'll probably do is, because right now I only have 10 patrons, so it doesn't really make any sense to split it up among the different patron levels. Thick cardstock. Yeah, so that just means it's a thicker, so like for instance, this is thicker stock paper than like computer paper. So that's what I mean by thick cardstock. All those beautiful, if I buy all your stuff, will you stream show? Cannibal, how strong was the shit that you took? Isn't that Nigeria? What do you mean, Sky? Oh yeah, I suck at geography. It's an Oreo box, okay? So whenever I see sweets for sale after the holidays, if they come in metal tins, I automatically want to buy them more. Purely because of the metal tin. I may hate, and I mean hate, the candy, but I'll want it for the novelty box. How am I going to chat Ask Goth? God almighty. What, baby? I swear to God, I thought I heard him come in the doorway. What the hell? So I have a whole. Do I have them? Do I have the designs here? Let me see if I've got them in this drawing pad, because I have something I'm going to show to you guys that I wasn't planning on showing you. I did do a preview of it. So like, I have stickers of her. I want her to be a keychain. I made this one and this one. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Where is it? Where is it? I want to make a coloring book, but I don't know how to. Where are these aminals? Let me see. I made these ages ago. I have to update it now, though, because I have more. I did little drawings of each of my cats. So all of my cats are on here, except for Calliope. Calliope's not on here. So I plan on eventually making stickers for my cats. You're really good at replication of something. It takes a while for me. Once I get it, once I've got that little, I'm good. And then I tried to do Greta and Orion. They're a little harder for me to capture, but I'm trying. And that's nudity. I can't show that up on here. Those are going to be on Patreon as well, because I work so hard on them all that I've got to post them somewhere. Where in the hell are these animals that I drew? I'll find it. Those are cute. I nearly showed you guys a very naked woman. Here they are. So these are the ones that I plan on making into more stickers and pins and things. So I posted these on my Patreon a little bit ago. So I made all these. I saw a Tibby. I'm telling Mom. Those are cute. I need you to draw my Scooter and Blossom at some point. Hey, you know what, mentors? I got you. Girl, get appointment to the nail salon. Yeah, I know. They getting rough. Those are previews. Yep, they're on my story. Does anybody else here hate the nail salon? I normally do it on my own, but if you can see, I've gotten attacked. Going to Texas attacked my nails for some reason. But yeah, I've got a whole entire selection of what I call spirit animals. And I got the cat, ferret, manatee, this wolf's head, fox, rabbit, whole wolf, otter, barn owl, raccoon, and sloth. Let's see. I will tell you right now, I prefer to do my own manicures. Oh, here's my other, if I get past the naked ladies. Then I had this one and these two for more pins and stickers. I just have not taken the time to color them. Oh, again, God, whoops. I keep forgetting I drew a lot of nudes. Whoops. Let's see. Would you draw my cats? I plan on getting some commissions up very, very soon. Commission prices up very, very soon, Esteban. So I will, because I've had requests for a couple of commissions. It's just, I still have one giant commission to finish. And when I mean giant, I mean it's the size of my desk. I'm working on it exceedingly slowly. It's the same as spirit gender. Mentors, don't you start. No, spirit animals, like, say, oh, it's my spirit animal. You need red tag those. I normally do it because, like, where is it? Is it not in here? Oh, no, it's right over here. Like, again, I always plug everyone else but myself. I love Hollow Taco. I utilize her stuff. I have not used it in the last week, but look at how pretty it is. Are you ready? It's rainbow. I love this nail kit. It's expensive, but it's really good metal. It's strong, and it's sharp, and it gets the job done. The same thing. Yeah, it'll kind of gross, but I like to do my own stuff if I can. If I can do it all on my own, I prefer it that way. And like I'll go to Lush and get my soaks and my lotions and all that shit. It's, I'm particular. You have a lovely hollow taco. Thank you. Ooh. It's snowing outside. I'm so jealous. It's going to be in the 60s the next week. I only have one beautiful week. I don't paint my nails. Mostly because I cannot bite my nails. Hollow taco. Part of pink taco. So hollow taco is because she used to write top coat. So she's Canadian, and when she'd say top coat, people thought she said taco. And she loves holograms and holographic, so she does holographic top coats. And that's what most of her nail line is designed around. I do make my own soap, but very intermittently. I do have the stuff to make it, but I just haven't really had the time. Like, I would honestly, if I had the time and the money, I'd be making candles. I'd be making all sorts of different things. I love doing that stuff. Now that is big brain marketing. Listen, let me tell you something. She's funny. And she's brilliant. And her nail stuff is gorgeous. So, I will tell you right now, she's made brilliant marketing on it. And it's very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's very catchy. You know it's hers. It's a hollow taco. You know it's her stuff. Yeah, kids crack is whack. Yet snow is Gucci. All them dust. Here we go. Just getting Helga all done up. She's one of my favorite designs that I've come out with in a long time. Gosh. I really shouldn't have done those voice imitations earlier. My throat is mad at me now. I don't know if you guys can hear it. She does randomly now, but that's why I only try to pay attention to like when she's announcing new stuff. Because there's certain YouTubers I follow because they're not political. But again, because I'm a political YouTuber in a way, I guess I can't do that. It'd be kind of hypocritical if I did, wouldn't it? An old school 8-ball hat. I'd rather buy the stores. Don't have time for doing anything like baking just to make 12 muffins. Oh no, I love making my own muffins. They're so good. Especially because a lot of times stores don't make them right. They make them too, I don't know what's the word. But stores don't know how to make muffins right. We'll just put it that way. Baking is amazing. Can relate. Yep. Patiently waiting for my booty call, and it started to snow. Listen, nothing's better than a booty call in the snow. That's what Sky doesn't know. Sky doesn't know. Oh, Sky doesn't know. I love that movie. It's one of the few not whatchamacallit, not romance movies. Even though then it's still kind of a romance film. Do you like sweets? Yes and no. I hate so here's what I will tell everybody. If it's bubblegum flavored, if it's like cotton candy, I hate it. Yuck. If it's something where it's like I like tangy sweets, I don't like super sour. I like tangy. But I love chocolate. Peanut butter icing is so yummy. But okay, but what is the ratio of peanut butter to icing? Because it's got butter. It's so evil. And do you know what? Okay, so the other day I was scrolling through Instagram, completely innocent, and I came upon Chris Hemsworth, and him and his wife are eating this ice cream cone, and it was pure blue. And it was like bubblegum flavored ice cream with tutti frutti ice cream and wrapped in cotton candy and bubblegum flavored chocolate. And I was like, like it just sounded disgusting to me. Like, okay, I get it. You like it sweet, but come on, my dude. Didn't you want a flavor other than sugar? Like that to me is gross. I can't. I like chewy sweets like gums. So you know what I really enjoy to give a good idea of some of my favorite sweets? High chews. If you've ever had a high chew, like green apple high chew or grape high chew or watermelon high chew is those are things I love. I love gummies, like gummy worms, but I don't like them sour. I like Starbursts. Um, Bubblegum and chocolate. Yeah, it was like a white chocolate. It was like it was gross. Guys, it was nasty. It was just didn't look good. High chews are fucking amazing. I love them. My husband is the reason I eat them. He introduced me to them when we go to the Asian market. As a matter of fact, I remember when ramen was still like a big deal. Nobody knew what it was at the time. And we could not wait to try it. You don't like toxic waste? Laffy Taffy, as long as it's not banana. White chocolate is not technically fake chocolate. They do use cocoa butter in it. So there is some kind of cocoa in it. It's a cocoa fats. I have not had Botan rice candy. I keep hearing about it. I find that whenever I have candy, like specifically chocolate from Japan, it always tastes so hyper sugary to me. Like whenever I have Asian chocolate, except for Meiji. Meiji does a good job. White chocolate is the worst thing ever. If you get the right white chocolate and you put it on the right stuff, it's not bad. But you have to get the right kind. It's going to be well made. It's got to be not that grainy kind. Wow, I love everything. You don't. Cadmium. How do I know what that is but not realize what it is? Meiji is rad. They make Lotte. Yes, Lotte does good shit. They do good shit. Well, this is going to be uneven. Oh, well. No white chocolate. Very expensive ones are okay. Not a fan of chocolate. I don't like having like a bar of white chocolate because it's just sugar at that point. But what I like is when they use white chocolate in small amounts, like white chocolate and raspberry. White chocolate. Ide, I will take away your prize. No, bad. The only banana flavored thing that is good is is it a moon pie? Try a banana moon pie. It's the only thing banana that's good. I'll take banana. You can have the rest. You can taste the suck in white chocolate so easily. From the ass quality cocoa butter to the ass quality vanilla. Yes, that's why you've got to make the right kind. Jelly beans too, as long as they're Jelly Belly. Trash ass just sugar jelly beans are trash. Bad. Do you have those apricot sweets in America? So we don't really use apricot. We'll have peach, but not apricot. See, I never heat up moon pies. I eat them straight out. If I ever eat one, it's straight out of the package. But it's only the banana ones, and they're very hard to find, so I rarely have them. If you like chocolate star sun, you would love cherry mash. I've had cherry mash. I didn't like it. It was too sweet. Because I bought this box with my husband. The snack crate. Because we wanted to try something different. And we found out that we're not really good at trying things that are different. But anyways, I hate popcorn flavored. I actually saw a buttercream that I'm willing to try just because it looked like it was really well made. I saw popcorn flavored buttercream, and they used buttered popcorn in the actual flavoring sugar. It was really weird how they did it. And I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm willing to try it. Popcorn Jelly Bellies are the devil. No, I actually kind of like those. If you're ever in the Emerald Isles, Butler's chocolate, so good. Okay, but what is the cacao ratio? Because I am bougie like that. Like, I feel so bad when people buy, like, whatchamacallit, Palmer's chocolate for me, and I'm like, oh, thank you, that's going right in the trash. It's just, thank you, because I'm curious. And check if it has chocolate liqueur in it. That's a very big deal. Popcorn is overrated. I deny that claim, Caleb. I deny that wholeheartedly. Popcorn is not overrated. Well-made popcorn is worth its weight. Just ask the movie theaters. But also, I don't know if it's obvious. I'm not a sweet person. I'm a salty person. Like, for instance, my sister-in-law and my brother have been asking my husband and I for weeks what we wanted as a Christmas gift because we gave them a non-physical gift last year, and they decided to do the same thing for us this year. So last year I had rescued their cats, and so I paid for both cats to get fixed and vetted and all that jazz, and I made sure to take care of it all. So this year they're like, what do you guys want? And they were like, we figured we'd take you out. And I was like, well, take us out where? And they said, wherever you want to go. So where are we going? We're going for sushi because I am not like, we are going to the Maiko Cafe afterwards, but it's for green tea. So that's not a super sweet thing. I'm just not into like sugar. For as overweight as I am, I don't like super sweet. It makes me physically nauseous. Just not the thing. Not my bag. Which is crazy because my husband is into sugar. He loves it. You're definitely not a sweet person. I agree with you. You're definitely salty. Yes, I am super salty. Popcorn M&Ms can be amazing. I agree. And do you know what? I stand by that mini M&Ms taste different than large M&Ms. I will die on that hill. I don't know why they taste different, but they taste different. Oops, I did forget something. I forgot something. Like, for instance, I was not as excited about the Reese's coming out with cookie pieces in them, but see, now I feel they taste saltier. Amanda, you think they're sweeter. I'm not trying to be indelicate, but your weight may be why. Yeah, no, it's the truth. I know salt definitely plays a part. It's an apricot marshmallow. I may try it. But that sounds super sweet. That sounds really sweet. Oh no, you're saying it's bad. Good, thank God. Ugh. No, I definitely know because I drink a lot of water anyways, with or without salt. But I just like savory. Like, I would rather somebody hand me a really well-made steak, not well done, well-made steak, than a cake any day. Give me a nice rare steak, and I'm a happy camper. I don't need anything else. Like my boss, when I visited Texas, he grilled these peppers and onions, and it was glorious. With a good steak beside it. You don't need anything else. What the? Oops, sorry. I did, and I am stuck in between umami. Yes, exactly, cannibal. Umami for the win. I am stuck in between it on that one because my issue with it was mentors is not that they changed it because it was for a celebration. What I had a problem with is that when they did it, it was hideous. They didn't do it well. If you're going to do a celebratory outfit, do it right. Don't make it look so drab. It looked like she was going to Mickey's funeral, and I hated that. Teriyaki steak with cauli rice. Listen, you need to stop because now you're making me hungry, cannibals. That sounds delicious. We were all talking about all this chocolate and I wasn't getting hungry at all, but that sounds fucking good. Plain milk is 40% cacao, solids. Dark is 70%. Okay, that's not bad. I'm also not sweet as much as savory. A bag of chips or chocolate chips all the time. Right, exactly. I have to be in a very different mood to pick the chocolate over the chips. That is without a doubt. Okay. Helga is done. Now Pleco. Pleco's going to be the hard one. See, that's the original design for that keychain. And this is the design I want to do too. I just haven't. I don't know what to do with it. And dress her in a... Exactly, cannibal. That was my problem. Oh my God. That was my biggest problem. Like, let's make her just look like she's literally miserable, even though it's not Minnie's character. So when I did the recolors, all I did was I used the same color scheme, but I just added a little bit of brightness to it to make it look more like Minnie. And it looked 10 times better. I didn't even know there were bows on the outfit. Babe, is that Ray? I don't know, guys. What should I do for Pleco? Pleco's kind of a bougie bitch. That's why she's wearing a crown. It's Gray Cat? Okay, sorry, I had to yell at Orion. There was an officer. Stand up and make him get down, babe. Don't let him keep doing that behavior. Get over here, you. Get over. You are causing a ruckus. You need to chill the fuck out. Okay? It's a cat. There's 8 of them in the house you can play with. Calm your hemorrhoids. I know, life's hard. They put her in a gray suit because their brains worked in 1987. Dude, it was like this, it was a deep navy polka dot, deep navy bows with deep navy pinstriping, and then like a muted navy background. So it was like dark blue on top of a slightly less dark blue. Can you draw Muppet characters? I sometimes use... Here's what I will tell you guys. Any of you who especially are my old school people, you'll have first dibs at commissions. Send me messages on Instagram or in my email so I can keep track of this. Because I have ADHD, I see a shiny object, and, you know, rich and vibrant. So, Pleco, I will not be able to get the... I don't even know which one it is. Do I have it? I might have it right here. Let's see. Nope. Is this it? Let's see. Yep. Okay. So Pleco. This is Pleco. I designed her in 2020. So Pleco is just like all gold and white, and she's extra. And where's your color wheel? Where's... I did another one of her that's much more vibrant. Let's see. I designed her. Yeah, I want to make sure the people that have, like, you know, been asking me the longest, which has been a lot of my whatchamacallit, my longtime followers have been asking me. I know I've got her in here somewhere. Here it is. So this encapsulates Pleco's character. It's one of my favorite drawings I've ever done. I'm very proud of it. Birds skin themselves and don't produce sheer volume of hair. No, but they do produce it in shit, Kayla. So I'm just trying to figure out... I love Pleco. She's one of my favorite characters that I've made. She's very simplistic in design, but I underutilize her a lot. I very much underutilize her. Like, she's got yellow tip scales, and she's got a big ass attitude. That's, I think, I like the best about her. She's really got a big ass like attitude. So this is the funny story about this. This is not supposed to be there. What ended up happening is I was coloring, and I forgot if it was the white pen or the gold pen. One of them exploded. And it created this huge blotch. And I was crying. I was like, no, this is such a good drawing, and it's all ruined now. And I had to go back, and I had to go over with the white pen and the gold pen to create that one. And then I had to use a gel pen to color it in because it was over the... Oh, it was such a thing. But yeah, so... She's simpler, but she's very distinct. Like, I wouldn't mistake her for another, and that's pretty good when you've got similar characters. All of my characters have a very clean palette for each of them. She's definitely bangable. Like, I made her with the clear intention she's more of a bougie character. She's more attitude. She's more of a fuck off, this is my house kind of character. She's very different from a lot of my other ones. Have you always been drawing? Yep, since I could pick up a piece of chalk, and I had it on my play school easel. There's a photo somewhere in my dad's house of me drawing on a play school easel, and I've always loved drawing. I recall as a child, because I sucked my thumb. That's why I got my buck teeth. I sucked my thumb religiously as a child. I believe I was left-handed for a while, and I couldn't suck my thumb and draw at the same time. So I believe that's why I became right-handed. I believe. And if you look, you can even tell by the change in my thumbnails. You can see this one's slightly rounder and this one's longer. And that's why. You can actually change things on your body just from something simple as that. Etch a sketch, hell yeah. But yeah, when it comes to Pleco, I'm just trying to think of what to do for the background on her. I'm just saying my darn thumb was so hard to stop. I found that copying natural palettes is useful when you run out of ideas. I have a book of nude Brock's sea slugs that I use to cheat, always with my blanket. Like, I really like her. I really like her a lot. And I wanted to utilize her as much as possible. This was my mermaid for 2020. This is my most successful mermaid. I'm gonna try to do it this year. We'll see. This was I was really proud of this drawing, but it did not do well on my Instagram. I was very proud of that hair. And just the way she looked. I'm still proud of her. I like doing white mermaids. This is racist. I just like doing the white ones because I like the way the shape comes out. I like doing one solid color mermaid when I can. But yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to style her. I just love her. Maybe I'm gonna make some stickers for her. She didn't perform well when I first posted her, but I think it's just because again I was still learning things at that point. I was just coming into really getting a following. I think that's when I got my first really 200 followers. I love her so much, and so that's why I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for this. I don't know. I might just do a wraparound of ow. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that was my neck. Generally work you are proud of on Insta does the worst video of your dog farting gets standing ovation. The Janet Jackson nip slip. Wait, what was that orange flame? Oh. Hold on. I'll show you. Oh shit, we're almost out of time anyway. I didn't realize what time it was. Well, I'll share how about for the last few minutes I'll show you my mermaid of 2020. All these are on my Instagram, and they haven't been yanked, so I assume I'll be okay. Oh, no, that's right. I'll have to cover where his nip slips. So this was, I think, Celebration. This was Grizzled. So if you see, he's got my emblem on his arm. This was, I'm really proud of this one, but I'm not proud of this part because it got all kind of lumpy. Thank you, mentors. Gotta keep. This was Star Wars Day. I hate doing fan art, so. Then this was Tempest? Rage or something. They're all nudes, so I gotta get past those. This was my version of the Little Mermaid. It was a Shame, I think. She gave up her fins for the hair in the original one. This was Outcast. Let me see. Where's the flame one? This was so this, where is it? Was the continuation of this. You see, there's the little version. There's the big version. There's this one did really well, and I thought I did shit, but everyone's praised me for it. This was Rage. This was Futuristic or Evolution. Here's the flame. So I feel like it looks like shit, but the idea is there. So I forget what the theme was, but something along the lines of you see a bonfire or something. And the problem is you can work on nudes if you put stupid stickers over their no-nos. Something like that. But I just like the idea of the mermaid. Whenever the prompt was given, I like the idea of the mermaid sitting on a rock and observing a giant bonfire while people danced around it. I love the idea of playing with silhouettes because I think it makes a very impactful image. without it being this one I'm pretty proud of. This was for Punk. And see, there was two, because I did two. I did 60 images for this mermaid, because there was two separate challenges that I did. Like, this is Sea Monster. This is one of my most popular stickers. Like, everyone loves this one, and I'm pretty proud of it too. This is again another one where it was whatchamacallit. It was a fan art because it was May 4th. And I just even the mermaid's whatchamacallit. The mermaid's attitude in it is the way I felt about it. I was like, I have to do this. This is Fish Taco. It was the theme was Cinco de Mayo, so I did Fish Taco. Let's see. This is the Moon Mermaid. I'm very proud of her, but the stickers came out like shit. They came out all digitized and gross. So that was $25 wasted. Let me see. Pearl. Again, I really like this one, but I hated the background, but I loved the mermaid, but no one else did. This was Tattoo. Sea Witch. This was the prompt was Mother. And so I put my mom's nickname was QBOH. So for this one was a little more solemn. And I put all her favorite things. So, picture of my dad. She loved the jewelry candles. She loved Boston Terriers. She loved tulips. She loved roses. And she loved Halston. So it actually wasn't Walking Dead. It was just my mom doesn't have a burial place. Before I start sobbing. Anyways, but anyways, I always forget I draw that. This was the 80s, and this is one of the images that has gotten me yelled at more than anything on Instagram. This is that I did a self-portrait as a mermaid, and as you guys know, I love rainbow. I love stars. So I drew myself as a fat-ass rainbow star mermaid. And a lot of people would see this in my profile and assume that I was a liberal, and they would get very, very mad. A lot of Republicans would see this in my profile and they would flip shit. I might make it a sticker. Again, I'm pretty proud of it. I was very proud of the skin. I felt like I did a really good job on the skin. I encapsulated my weight. Thanks, mentors. I appreciate that. She's definitely always here. But anyways, Chaco, don't use this one against me. I know I don't normally cry, but don't you dare. Of Lydia from a little bit like that. I did inspire. I don't know why you say people don't like your artwork. Because they didn't. People really don't. I have to go to a meeting. Bye, Serenity. Let me see. I keep having to make sure there's no nudes. Because I did a lot of them. When I would get lazy, I'm gonna tell you, like, one of my favorite things to do is to shade. Just do line art and shade when I'm fucking lazy. But they always come out really well. This was octopus, so I just did a mermaid with a pet octopus. Bow, and clearly we see what it was. Okay, good, she's covered. This was for Cherry. So I did just like, did a mermaid sitting on a cherry. Flower. This was pretty popular. I had to do the Little Mermaid. They literally made it as a prompt. So I just drew Ariel. It's one of the few times you'll see legitimate fan art from me. And even then I begrudgingly did this one. This is one of my favorites, and see, there's no nip nop, so it doesn't count. I loved how this came out, and again, nobody liked it. It's like what Cannibal Vegetables said. I love the cherries, again, one of my favorites. This is one of my least favorites, and I'm glad it didn't do well either. It was Constellation, and I'd already done the damn Star Mermaid, and I didn't realize it. So this one is shit, and I believe it's shit. But I still have it. Kimono. This right here killed me. Doing these koi scales. This is one of my most intricate drawings when it came to that, and it killed me. And again, this did not do well. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Twins. This is one of my favorite things I've ever drawn. And it did really well, and so I got it as a sticker. I love her so much. She makes me so happy. I might release her as a keychain and a print. This I love, but not a lot of people like it. You're biased, I know. Not a lot of people like it because obviously it's not, you know, it's not correct. But it's fun. This I loved. Little bathtub mermaid. This, the theme was heart. So, her tail was heart-shaped. Her heart's going down. That was a little obvious. This, was, steampunk. So, she has a little steampunk tail. The miniature hat. Ladies, calm down. I have returned. I did. I was interviewed by them a couple of months ago, and I want to go back again. Dangerous Rhetoric, they are great guys. I love them. They are hilarious. They are very fun to talk to. But I only caught some of it because it's been a week. Oh, that is cute. My stepdaughter would like that one. Oh, I love the star deal. And then this one was Tiki. I think it was Dugong or Manatee. Coconuts. This is my most popular drawing, guys. This is my most popular drawing. This one has almost 300 likes on Instagram. None of my other posts come even close. None of my posts come close to this one. I don't know why it's so popular, but it is. And this drawing actually is one of the reasons why I was like, maybe I could go just line art sometimes. Because I always thought people got really pissed at line art. I don't know. I don't know why either, Choco Hooligan. It's fun, but I don't believe it should be my most popular one. I've done more intricate, you know. And then Playco for the last day. I can think of a couple of reasons. Oh, never mind. Oh, no, wait, that's... If you have any chitlins in the audience, it's not the worst, but it's not the best. She's Instagram able. Because my mind is goofy. It looks like a still from Fern Gully. That one is very quirky. I like it. I like it. This one or the one before? Oh, really cool, Rasmin. You should send me your links. But oh, it is 3:04, so you all know what that means. It is time again to end the stream, but I'm gonna post the line art for these three. Get them up. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate. You should color this one for Insta. Oh, everything's getting colored eventually. It's when I find the time. Thank you, Sean. Showing off your skin. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. Xenia Kadava. Let me look it up now before I forget, because I'll forget otherwise. Well, I did that one. let's put it that way. I did it for reasons, Razvan. I enjoyed drawing the notice. Let's see. Xenia. Before I get off, Katav. Let's see. Founder. Oh, you mean to draw her? Not that she is a. Okay. She isn't an artist, but she's fun to draw. She does have nice legs. I suppose I shall follow her. While I'm still on there, Razvan, do you have an Insta? I'll follow you. I'm glad you're able to enjoying it too. I know it was a little bit of a controversial one for a while, but I think we have fun. Thank you, Cannibal. I appreciate that. Very, very much. Oh, and Kiss, Maria just sent me who you were saying was hot. Okay, I agree. Yeah, that's a pretty man. That is a pretty man. 1 minute. What, Bublito? What? Yeah, that's okay. I agree. I might draw him. That's fun. Oh, your DeviantArt page, is it the same name? D's? Okay, hold on. Let me look it up. Look up Deviant D's. Let's look it up. All right, Cannibal, you have fun. Okay, Bub. Oh, Bublito. Thank you, Bublito. Always with the fights, you two. Such bad children. Send me the link on my email, thestarson@yahoo.com, because I can't find it. I think I'm being remedial right now. But all right, guys, I'm going to go because I have to do more adulting today. But I love you all. Remember to tell the people important to you that you love them. Thank you for all of the... they don't want Starson to leave. The streams are always first fun. Thank you. Thank you, Caleb. Guys, remember to tell the people important to you that you love them and to be safe. So everyone, I love you. Be safe. Thank you for joining me today. I'm sorry I didn't get to complete any of the artwork. We talked too much. Next time, no more statistics. Call me out on it. I draw Xenia next time. I love you guys. Bye, everybody.